cek 1 2 1 2. Cek 1 2 1 2. 1 2 3 1 2. Cek 1 2 1 2. Sayang kita tidak punya apa-apa guys. Lanjut misi saja. Oke, kayaknya ganti aja deh. Ada semua guys. Senjata bagus.
Benny's adventure team, assemble!
There's still a long road ahead.
Time for a light show! Leave it all to me. Yep. Out of the frying pan, into the pot. A zipper freeze. Fire hazard. Go bishop down! Time to clean up. As a good knight should.
Lumayan bagus, cuma agak sedikit susah makainya. Genshin tuh ternyata susah yang pakai makanya tuh Yelam kemungkinan aku nggak ambil.
Teamwork is dreamwork! Yeah! Let's light it up! Yeah! Eat this! Suba, get them! Everybody stand back!
Everybody stand back.
Teamwork is dreamwork!
Teamwork is dreamwork.
Get out of here! Take cover!
Eh, masih titik wangi si Yelan sih.
Feel the beat!
Freeze!
Blitz! Pyrotechnics! Time to rock!
Cool it! Oh, so sorry.
Surrendering will be gentle. Come a little closer. You've been a naughty boy. You're in for a little shock. Come a little closer.
Power cord! Try till I'm dead!
Dodge this! This moment will be frozen in time.
Here!
done.
Bird fly and step. Strike is one. And step.
Leave it all to me. Time to clean up.
Flags up and leap. Flags fly and step. Break a leg. Flags up and step.
As a dutiful maid would.
Flags fly and step. Your grand finale. Flags up. Observe. Strike is one.
Kayaknya tipe apa sih? Oh. Halo, selamat bergabung yang baru bergabung. Kita main GENSHIN guys. Pada habis nyoba YOIMIYA. Sekarang jalanin misi aja dulu.
Out of the way.
I got ya. That tingle?
Aku panas coba.
That tingle?
Witness the power of Gua.
Off with you!
No, my sword. Get out of here. Shoot, I can't afford any more bandages. I'm going in.
Fry!
Time to go.
Once it's done. You're open. Picked the wrong test subject. You're open. Want to taste my hammer? Another test subject. That tingle?
Rain outlines your fate.
Tingle? Up. Disappear.
Terbang guys. Ini sih buat buka. Siapa tuh? Sudah saya buka tadi. Oh, di atas, coba.
Teamwork is dreamwork! Take cover!
Oh,
No, my sword!
lawan cicekku. Sini. Mana naiknya, guys? Astaga. Berikutnya. Berhasil.
Look up there! That's the Jade Chamber! This is bad. Paimon's supposed to be your... Well, since we want to go to the Jade Chamber, heading to... Let's look around. There has... Phew! Hey, look! Since this is the right place, it must... Yes, this must...
Windblade!
Oh no.
Yeah.
us stronger, we'd be able to reach the top in one go. Huh? Why? Or... Oh, Paimon gets it. All right, let's follow your plan. Then we can... Oh, hang on. It looks like we've gotten close. Why don't we shoot you up to the... Oh. Oh, that's right. Now that you mention it, we could use...
Is this an answer from this world? Halt! Who trespasses on these hallowed grounds?
Exactly. We're invited guests. No. Wait. She pretended to invite us to the Jade Chamber, but...
What? We're just on guard duty. What do you mean, shameless? What nonsense! Cease...
Well, here they come.
God's over!
With the wind! To arms!
Muncul lagi, cowok.
Attack!
Rain cutter! Get out of here! Out of the way!
Take the target alive!
I'm going in!
Wind blade! Bastard! Who goes there? Attack!
Pakai cara jatuh lagi.
Huh? Get out of here!
Take the target alive!
Why do they never miss?
Sini, ngumpul lah.
Triad! Disappear!
Stop! What's all this about?
Lady Coaching, these two...
Who are you calling strange?
You...
We're invited guests, here to look for the...
Well, as it...
Oh,
I'm Kuching. I know of you, traveler.
wow.
The Guizhong Ballista and these Millilith are just here to guard...
So this was all a misunderstanding.
Anyway, for a more...
Eh? Oh, right. So, Lady Yuhong, might you
Just call me Kuching. I'd say that Ningguang's...
We're not taking sides.
When you say protect,
Huh?
you are mortals, and thus, naturally, they would also... I'll say it like it is.
Well, you've got still. This is the...
Should I respect? Forget it. I shouldn't speak of either way. Rex Lapis's death is indeed how surprisingly civilized of the... Well, for Ningguang, the time of the Adepta... I'll stop here. You should both be off to the cream of Lee was
Favor? But, wait, that's right. Greeting gifts are...
All right. You can decide on your... You didn't actually have to come... Well then. May we meet again, traveler.
Well, that you hung me. So, what should we give to Ningguang when we see her? Oh, right! Paimon dreamed of an amazing snack last night. Sugar-frosted slime! Paimon has a feeling that it... Why don't we go with that with a certain... Let's go gather ingredients! Look at that slime! It looks crystal clear! And very delicious! That's the one!
Biasa ada mamanya nih, cowok.
Windblade!
Woi. Bangke.
Out of the way! Everybody stand back! Yeah.
Windblade! Yeah.
Skip.
Huh? Is it just Paimon? Huh? Did you hear that? It seemed like it came from those ruins over there. Uh-oh. It looks like the trick...
Get out of here! Take cover!
You're over. Direct assault!
It was nothing. No need to thank us all at once.
I understand. Don't say that. I only
Meng
escaped
Dan.
this predicament because of you.
Don't say
I'm
that.
Meng Dan,
Meng
a
Dan.
supplier for
Meng
Mingxing
Dan.
Jewelry in
Meng
Liyue
Dan.
Harbor.
Meng Dan.
I often walk around these mountains in search of it. I never expected that those treasure hoarders would have their eyes on the same ruins that I had. Before I knew it, they'd caught and imprisoned me. Is there anything that you lack? Antiques, treasure, various knickknacks, you name it. Well, as long as you want what I...
Wait a moment. Actually, we are looking for something.
Oh.
Oh? And what might that be?
Do you have a box that can store presents? We'd like a pretty...
Of course we do. Now just give me a moment, and I'll let the boss...
Great! Paimon Sugar Frosted Slime now comes in a...
Sugar frost slime. Ini gimana? Cara masuk ke situ gimana? Harus tugas dulu guys. Ya udah ini aja.
Hey there! A guy called Mung Dan told us that we could get a nice and shiny box from your store.
Uncle Mung already told me about it. Thank you both for saving him. Many of the best goods in our store were found by Uncle Mung. If anything were to happen to him, it would be impossible for us to continue doing business. Here, this container is itself an antique, with at least 140 years of history.
Yep. It's great! Hang on a moment. Could we borrow one other thing?
Sure, please help yourselves, as long as it's on our shelves.
Traveler, this clay pot looks really awesome. If we use an antique as our mixing bowl, we should be able to make a great snack. It's done! The one and only sugar frosted slime! Carefully now. Into the box it goes and dust it over with a bit more powdered sugar.
Oh yes, you might want to use these 2 freshly picked flowers as decorations too.
Woohoo! It looks beautiful! Great! Now that we've put all that we've got into this box, let's go to the Jade Chamber to see Ningguang.
Ningguang. Kita bawakan kepada Ningguang. Ningguang ada di atas. Kita menuju Ningguang. Ningguang. Manjatnya susah sebenarnya. Keren banget, cok. Gila. Genshin nih, bos.
According to Kuching, this is what we should say. Excuse me, do you sell the moon here?
Do you sell moon here? Pemon.
Yes. How many would you like?
It's not convenient to speak of numbers here.
Ah, well said. Please, use this to ascend to the chamber. Yes, speaking of which, are you two the guests that Lady Ningguang has arranged to meet with today?
Yep.
Yep.
And yet the code they used was not the one for guests, but for the Yuheng. What's going on here?
I've been waiting for you, Rich.
It's Ningguang! Since this is our first meeting, we prepared a gift. I hope you like it.
Oh, for me. You have my thanks.
You got my thanks.
Oh no, it's nothing.
Nice place. This Jedi chamber.
I'm glad you like it too.
Jedi
This
chamber.
palace floats in the skies, higher than the peak of any mountain. From this vantage point, I have been gathering the funds necessary to build it from the time I began learning the merchant's craft. And since at first, it was but the side. One day, I believe it will open. Not many from outside Liyue earn the right to ascend to the Jade Chamber. But I have been, as such, I have been putting eyes.
What?
And I finally got wind of your movements when you were on the way to Wangshu Inn.
Wait.
Everyone at Wangshu Inn is one of ours.
Gusto mo nga, unisan.
At the Guizhang Ballis.
You weren't peeking on us from the skies the whole time, were you?
I fear that peeking would have been a little difficult from this altitude. Our eyes and ears are more than sufficient. You two are very interesting people. Well, I wouldn't expect you to trust us.
Thank you for coming here.
I believe that you've heard of the Archon War. Many gods used to walk in the end. You can see Goyun stone beneath the spears lie, though not only is it true that another lord of Geo, even in a new era, that day at Yujing Terrace, but our enemy has long hiding the Exuvia was a nest.
Who's this enemy?
What do you think, traveler?
It's him.
Huh? What are you two talking about?
Well answered. The scenery out here is fine indeed, but the wind is a little strong.
Siapa sih yang
Our preparations.
nasa harap?
Wowee! What a huge hall! Paimon's never seen such a fancy place before.
Sebelum kita bicara, kita bicara dulu guys. Belanja bisa ada diambil kan. Kita bicara aja.
Be at ease, you two. Make.
Can we really?
I have invited you two here as friends.
Ooh,
Why, you've kept your ear.
that's because even the storytellers are talking.
That's because that wall records Leo's secrets. Merchants have but the secrets of the mercantile, if possible. But if you were to choose the... You'd pick Kuching? Nah, I had a feeling. I originally thought her a bit too hard-headed. With someone of her character on the Qixing, I've had some extra messes to clean up behind the scenes. But after she said those words, the time of the Adepti has long passed. If even the Liyue Qixing don't want to well, I must say that quite a few of my doubts have been dispelled. I won't deny that Rex Lapis's passing seems advantageous to us. Indeed, it seems that you understood what I meant to say from the very beginning. I called for the gag order and for the Exuvia to be hidden to temporarily stabilize the situation, and also to prevent something similar to the incident in Mons. With Rex Lapis's death, the Fatui have busied themselves with allowing the right of parting to...
It's exactly as Zhongli said. The Qixing only provided the venue for the Wait, that's right. Speaking of ends, could I say one other thing?
Oh,
Of course.
Paimon's heard that anyone who sends a greeting gift gets a little something in return. So,
seriously? Paimon?
It's
Seriously?
all right.
I like direct people. Well, we have made quite a bit of trouble for you recently. How about this? You can pick any one object.
Yay! Paimon was just waiting for you to say that. Let's see, what should we get? One of the sheets on that wall. Don't look at Paimon like that. One of these sheets of paper will sell for crazy prices, even if it's only as large as Paimon's fingernail. Just imagine how much.
Paimon.
Let's grab one, the biggest one. Huh? Well, that was an easy search. The biggest sheet is right up there in the most obvious spot. Let's go with la. Huh? There's a place marked with a circle on here. Oh, sigil of permission, something, Fatui, research, copy. Huh? Aw, that doesn't sound like treasure at all. This piece of paper shows that a Chising spy discovered traces of classified Fatui research on the sigil of permission. Oh, Ningguang did say that the Fatui have been up to all kinds of mischief in the shadow, but research on the sigil of permission? Paimon wonders what they're up to. Speaking of which, there's also some connection between you and the sigil of permission. Oh, you really think so? Well, should we not go then?
No, what I mean is...
Oh, so you're saying that it's precisely because we can't completely trust Ningguang that we should confirm the truth of what she says for... Anyway, before we look...
Kita lanjut lagi guys ya. Tuh, banyak gituan lagi. Yes.
There really were Fatui at the location written down on this piece of paper. And they look really mad at us too.
Witness the power of Subathon.
Frozen food.
I will disappear! This is bad. Twin blade!
I must collect myself.
Time to go!
You're not going anywhere. Chill to the bone.
Let's end this quickly!
I always bounce back. Just watch me.
Oh, mati cuk. Slow. Pusing. Emang aku kena makanan. Kalau buat hidupin jauh ini dikit banget teman-teman. Sempet-sempetnya ini.
What an annoyance.
Fire, fire, can't find fire! I always bounce back. Just watch me.
Send this quickly. Use this first. This is trouble. Finally, so quiet.
Anjir.
Rain outlines your fate. God's over! Rain cutter!
Let's end this quickly. Wind blade.
I'm going in! Get out of here!
This isn't good.
Susah kali coy. Gimana? Aduh, di atas masih ada cok.
Shouldn't get careless.
Rain outlines your fate. Time to go!
Let's move. Yeah.
Aduh, di sini masih ada nih.
This should be fun. Time to fulfill my duty. Not taking a sweat.
Ada kena cok.
This should be fun.
Get out of here! Take cover!
My duty at an end.
Udah nyala sana. Cok, aku gelap. Ini kali.
There are so many towels. I haven't seen this pattern before.
Oke, Abang Alexi
Wait,
Gaming, selamat
where?
datang. Thank you udah
Paimon
mampir.
knows. It looks just like the sigil of permission the child gave you. But how did a relic of your death die end up in the hands of someone like child?
Sus, tak main.
Oh, that's
Susah lawannya, Cok.
Cloud
Baru levelku
Redeemer
masih
say
level 40,
talismans
gila.
like that. Maybe the fix
Sekali
of being able
jitak,
to channel
tewas.
divine power and the the last stop on our rite of parting Let's go!
Menikmati vibes-nya tuh. Kan baru lagi kita bisa main game begini, guys. Kemarin disibukkan oleh pekerjaan. Abang Alexi Gaming sudah sudah selesai live-nya atau masih live? Saya masih level 16. Santai. Itu pelan-pelan saja mainnya, yang penting dinikmati prosesnya kan. Main Genshin itu penting prosesnya dinikmatin. Mapnya luas soalnya. Jadi kalau mainnya buru-buru mah gak asik. Ini lagi aku belum kebuka satu. Sementara live, oh iya, semangat bang juga live-nya. Masih lanjut main PS1 kah? Kita jalan kaki. Dekat sih. Mirroring kita sudah experience ini, iya season best. Oh iya, mirroring ya. Oh sudah expire. Kira experience. Yo pantas. Berarti udah nggak bisa live lagi pakai HP. Atau ada aplikasi lain? Sini ya. Main PS1 bagus tuh di nostalgia. Aku pengen main PS1 juga, cuma download dulu. Misi bang lewat. Saya pusing mulai pakai apa, jadi ya PS1. Iya, yang penting bisa live kan, yang penting konsisten. PS1 mah malah bagus untuk nostalgia kan, banyak orang-orang yang pengen nostalgia gitu. Ya kita ini pengen nostalgia dulu, nggak bisa main PS1 kan, sekarang sudah bisa. Ini tuh bang, explosion mah bro. Explosion, halo bang, halo explosion. Thank you udah mampir. Kalau explosion mah tinggi.
Did you enjoy your visit to the Jade Chamber?
It was so big and pretty and expensive. Paimon's never seen such a...
Indeed.
It's
second to none in all of Liyue. Then you met with Ningguang, I trust?
She's super rich, and his take on Ningguang is quite different from Paimon.
Oh, so you all...
She said the time...
No respect for... Indeed, contrary to the ever-bold Keqing, Ningguang is more of a businesswoman at heart, though they are both members of the Qixing. Although she's friendly, there's no way of clearly discerning her true intentions.
Thank you.
Yes, she has only relied on herself to rise. It's said that she's the one behind the constant expansion of the Jade Chamber. It's the second most important thing to her, even if she ever gave up the position of Tianquan.
The Jade Chamber is only second. What's the...
Why, Mora, of course.
All Ningguang talked about was the Fatui this and the Fatui that. She said that after Rex Lapis was murdered,
That is how the Fatui have always been. No matter what they may be planning, you must be careful when dealing with the Fatui. Always be on your guard.
So, is there anything we need to get for the rite of parting, and do you...
Yes, as a matter of fact, there is. Today, we'll be gathering wild glaze lilies.
Glaze lilies? Well, why did we come all the way out here? Doesn't the guard... Oh, right! Paimon remembers that Madame Ping is always tending to flowers. Maybe we could ask her.
No. Those lilies have all been guarded by people. They won't do it all. Dihua Marsh used to be full of glaze lilies. It is a sort of joyful flower that listens to humans. Before the Archon War, Dihua Marsh was all dry land and fertile soil. But the war caused landslides, and the land was flooded, turning it into the marsh you see now. Nearly all the glaze lilies were wiped out. Of course, there are some kinds of flowers that have been preserved and gardened by people in the city. But very few people know that glaze lilies may still be found in the wild. Wild glaze lilies have the strongest fragrance. If we want to follow the true tradition of the rite of parting, but I'll need your assistance in gathering these flowers. No, I need you to sing to them. Singing to the flowers will make them more fragrant.
So how good is your singing? Really? Why doesn't...
We'll only know once he starts singing.
Suruh menyanyi guys di bunga itu. Oh, itu.
It's time to sing whenever you're ready.
Da 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 da.
What happened? These flowers are jumping. They look really angry. Is it because you sang a song for Mondstadt that they don't understand here in Liyue?
Witness the power of Gohan.
Oh.
Time to act.
With the wind!
Si pantai ini.
Time to go.
Wah, yang cek. Bukan. Bukan. Bisa dua kali, Cuk.
Those weren't glaze lilies.
This little monster is known as a whopper flower. Strange. The glaze lilies used as a disguise were buried with the whopper flower for too long. The result seems to have surprisingly potent medicinal
Well, that's nice and all, but will those petals be useful for the...
Unfortunately, no.
That's so lame.
Excuse me. Are you searching for glaze lilies?
Oh, hey! It's... What's your face?
Hello, traveler. I'm surprised you still remember my name. Ah, that reminds me. How was your visit to the Jade Chamber?
Well, it sure would have been better if you told us how to get...
Didn't I tell you the way? Surely I did.
Nope. We found the way on our own.
Oh, I see. Uh-oh. I guess I really did forget to tell them.
Huh. Something seems a little off about Ganyu. She's acting different from the first time we met. Where's her serious attitude?
Oh, well, I met you at that...
You came all the way out here to see the flowers?
Yujing Terrace is where Rex Lapis parted from this world. If I strolled through those lonely gardens now, I wouldn't be able to bear it. Whenever my duties take me near Yujing Terrace these days...
Oh, sorry. We shouldn't have brought it...
No, it's quite all right. I just haven't processed... When the Archon War came to its end 2,000 years ago, the first iteration of the Seven would gather in Liyue and drink with Rex Lapis. But 5 of those original 7... Yes. Now that the spirit of Rex Lapis has returned to the heavens, the other 5, including Inazuma's Raiden Shogun, are no longer the same friends from 2,000 years ago. Of the current 7 Archons, the youngest is Sumeru's god of Dendro. This means that Liyue had been under Rex Lapis's rule from the moment it was first founded 37...
So what do you think of this?
Huh? This... As a mortal, but as an Adeptus, I think I will eventually come to grips with reality.
Huh? Did you just say, as an adept?
Yes, I am a mix of human and Chilean. Adeptus blood flows through my... After the war ended, I signed a contract with Rex Lapis and took the position as secretary... Well, let's save that I also know where wild glaze lilies can be found.
We dare not refuse.
Oh, so did you sing a song before you picked?
Indeed, I did. I know this tradition well.
Wow, so you really know your stuff too.
No, it is you who I should be thanking. If you would excuse me, I should return.
And that just about does it. Our preparations for the rite of parting are mostly finished. Given the ease of picking glaze lilies,
Yeah, Paimon can already imagine him.
I've had enough ventures in my life. Beginning a new undertaking is always difficult at first, so you must be careful to take the time to stay.
Wow. See,
Thank you yang
Xiangwei
masih
sounds
stay.
like he's already seen it all.
Kita selesaikan dulu ini guys ya.
I think it's about time.
Sekarang kita mau buka peta Inazuma. Aku lama ketinggalan guys, lama kawan soalnya. Long explosion. Yang masih stay, thank you. Jangan lupa like, komen aja kalau biar kita saling sapa. Yang mau donate silahkan donate, yang mau nonton aja gak apa-apa. Thank you banget udah mau luangin waktunya.
You're the consultant to Wangsheng Funeral Parlor. The Millilith are watching our every move now.
Desperate times?
The Adepti of Joyun Karst are finally on the move.
Do they intend to exercise force?
Most likely. I've heard that some members of the Qixing have already... However, both sides were quite obstinate and hit an impasse.
It seems inevitable, given
The Adepti do not acknowledge the Qixing. They only acknowledge the
Surely the Liyue Qixing are not the sort to give in...
Their boneheadedness is known throughout the lands. Yet it's because of that obstinacy that mortals and Adepti are now on the verge of conflict.
And what now? How is it that the Fatui have come...
That's all. She proclaimed that in these tumultuous... Only now do they want to... Anyway, Mr.
It looks like things are about to book.
Do you intend to use... Neither path is in...
Oh, by the way, Mr. Zhongli...
Things are taking a turn. I'm afraid I must leave. Consider your next course of...
So what does Zhongli mean? Oh, Paimon gets it. He must be waiting for the... But where could we find him? Where would he go at a time like this?
Follow me. Mana nih guys? Duh. Itu teh rumah saha. Kok ke situ? Gak ada jalan, coba harus pelan-pelan. Halo Dogi. Depan ada misi.
I'm going in.
Kita akan dulu ya kan ya. YOIMIYA aman. Agak aku kurang suka sama YOIMIYA. Bagus sih, bagus untuk karakter yang pemanah itu dia bagus, soalnya kan kalau di hold ditahan muncul kayak petasan gitu. Cuma agak susah kontrolnya. Ya tahu sih, mungkin kalau pemain-pemain kayak siapa itu yang siapa namanya? Yelan ya, Yelan. Kalau kayak Yelan mah bagus sih. Tapi kalau menurut saya yang jarang pakai panah agak kurang suka. Damage-nya boleh lah. Damage si YOIMIYA. Tapi kalau dapat sih mah aku pakai juga. Kalau di gacha mah. Jangan jatuh dong. Tadi nyoba YOIMIYA combo pakai siapa tuh? Noel. GENSHIN dulu. Lawan monster kan? Jelas lah. Gak ada persyaratan elemennya apa?
Wow! It looked impressive enough from the outside, but who would have guessed that it was even fancier on the inside?
Wow.
And so full of... This is where all of Teyvat's Mora is minted, right? In that case, maybe they will... Oh, so it's a trap! Tricky, tricky. Good thing Paimon's got you here. But even if we can't take any, or better yet, take a nap on top of a mountain of Mora. It's like a dream come true. Oh, right. Back to business. It's quiet. Too quiet. Huh? Look! What happened here? Uh-oh. Paimon smells quick. We have to go make sure that the Exuvia is all right.
Aku kira kemarin tuh Rex Lapis mati, cok. Kita keliling-keliling dulu ya, guys. Bukan hanya explore. Supaya dia bisa dipungut. Oh, nggak ada ya. Ini langsung lawan ya.
You've already fulfilled your task as guides. So what?
Huh? Who's there?
Oh, si Fatui itu kan?
If you were Fatui, I imagine that you would be entitled to a generous reward from the Tsaritsa herself.
Si anggota Fatui ini.
But now,
Ini
you're nothing but dross, and you're in my way. Where should I start? Well, I've never been one to beat around the bush, you know. But who could have possibly guessed that the god of Geo would mysteriously perish the very moment I arrived in Liyue, and that the Exuvia would... If it weren't for that lovely little rite of parting ceremony you put together, it would have taken me a whole lot longer to get the information I needed. Stopping the Mora mints, hiding away the Exuvia. The Chising are really pulling out all the...
So you've been planning to take the Gnosis from inside the Exuvia?
As one of the 11 Fatui Harbingers, it's my duty to see the will of the Tsaritsa fulfilled. She will get that which she desires. I'm not asking for your blessing, and there's nothing you can do to stop me anyway. The time for discussion and diplomacy has already passed. I mean, if it were up to me, I would have skipped that stage to begin with. But I'm willing to do as the Tsaritsa deems fit. Either way, we now come to my favorite part. A simple pleasure, and one that I am oh so delighted to be sharing with you. The battle.
Battle? So you're the type that goes looking for trouble, huh?
You could say that. When Signora offended the deities outside the cathedral in Mondstadt, she swiftly left the scene once her mission was accomplished. Instead of confronting you directly, she chose to rely on the snow and ice to make her. When she faces a worthy opponent, she will prioritize her mission. But as for me, the greatest pleasure of being a Harbinger lies in crossing blades with strong opponents.
We won't let what happened in Mondstadt ever happen again!
Oh, so you intend to fight me? Good. I won't kill you, Traveler. I'll just play along, to feel the thrill of battle. Besides, you could never defeat me, not even in your wildest dreams. But hey, try to relish the fight anyway, because if you ask me, without that, what else is there? Fighting talk, I love it! Now let's see you live up to it. This chance is hard to come by, so show me all you've got. So very few ever get the chance to square off with a Fatui Harbinger. So come now, amuse me, and don't you dare disappoint. You missed a spot!
No, my sword!
Kok bisa ngilang gitu, Cok?
Poor time.
Salah tuh, salah bawa karakter.
How unbecoming.
Time to act. Rain cutter. I can no longer hold back.
Pakai cok. Enak dilewatin.
Wind blade.
Skillnya ada gituan ya? Gila.
Voyager.
Wajir.
You've made some
Itu
progress.
seriusan? Seriusan ada skillnya gitu, cowok? Yang bener aja lah. Menguap kau guys, menguap.
Poor time.
Oh, iya, dia. Sini kau, cowok.
Time to go.
Cowering already? A clear shot.
Oh, wanjir. Santai, cowok. Oke. Mak. Woi, santai lah. Kalau pakai Bennett mati nih, Bennett sekali kena.
How unbecoming.
Bukan?
So quick to flee. You're wide open.
Remember.
Anjir. Dikit lagi padahal. Oh, apa nih, Cuk?
Take you more serious. Haha, good. No wonder Senora was so wary of you. That just means I can go all out. Brace yourself. This is about to get tough. Now, show me what you can do against the might of a harbinger.
Isi darah dulu, Cuk. Isi darah dulu. Wait. Sabar ya, guys. Gila, nggak ngotak anjir. Yang instan lah. Nah, kalau berubah jadi petir, aku bisa lawannya, gampang. Sini kau.
Not good.
Anjir.
Rain outlines your fate. A minor setback.
No use hiding back there. Something else catch your eye? My turn.
Anjay.
Everybody stand back.
Everybody stand back. Go.
With the wind! You've got some skills.
Let me weave you a verse.
Gak kena lagi, Cuk.
Let's light it up.
Not bad. Your swordsmanship is quite impressive. But that's about as far as you'll get. Didn't think you had that card hidden up your sleeve.
Tujuannya apa sih, Cok? Gak jelas banget ini orang.
Oh, quiet down. Stop acting like some wide-eyed recruit. You've seen this world. You of all people should know. This should have been expected.
Oh, dia mau si Rex lapis.
Well then, I'll be taking Morax's Gnosis now. I see. Well, this is most unexpected. You beat me to it, didn't you?
Oh, itu wujud aslinya, Cok. Jadi dia bukan kelidi yang asli ya. Oh, tergalnya. Dilawan lagi.
This is going to cost you.
Oh enggak, berani lawan cok. Mati dong. Raymond tuh bisa jatuh ya, padahal dia terbang loh. Yang bener aja dong. Jandul. No. Sabar ya. Kita spaghetti dulu guys. Terus kita naikin defense, naikin attack, attack. Stamina, terus itu tadi masih lapar. Mati aja. Anjir lah lawannya gitu banget. Kok baru? Iya ampun.
Simply move faster, or did you leak the information regarding the golden house to me on purpose? No matter. What else is over now? Don't make me take it from you.
Anjir lah, gak bisa disambut.
We didn't take it! Quit it!
Wah, iya kan? Bennett, jangan mati Bennett. Wah anjir.
No, my sword.
Anjir.
Time to go.
Please. Wah, meleset cok. Wah, no. Jangan lari-lari lah kau, sini kau. Ini lah kau, jangan lari-lari ya.
Die.
Mati kau pantek. Oh, dia dirasuki. Dasar, imannya lemah.
Child's back to normal again.
Well then, time to cool off. It seems the burden of the foul legacy transformation was too great for my body. I lacked the opportunity to think this through. And now that I consider the matter more carefully, you never had any chance of beating me to the Gnosis. You had no connection to the Gnosis, no matter where it had been taken.
That's what we've been trying to tell you. We didn't.
Your show of ability today far surpasses that of Signora's initial assessment of you in Mondstadt. Tell me, you already know the answer, don't you? I can see it in your eyes. But if that is a secret you wish to keep, I guess I'll just have to curb my cure. This battle has already left me satisfied. Anyone who strives as I do to grow stronger shall be called a friend, even if our friendship can only be shown in battle against one another.
Pretty sure that's not the normal way to make friends.
Unfortunately, I must bring this amiable conversation to an end. My quest still beckons. Given that the Gnosis wasn't taken by anyone, then we must look once again to the beginning. Perhaps it was never in the Exuvia to begin with. In fact, it might be that the Exuvia was just a diversion of sorts.
What? So you mean that...
Yes, it appears so. Interesting to say the least.
Berarti bener dong dugaanku, si Rex Lapis itu
It seems that the guardian deity of the capital of commerce is also well versed in little maneuvers beyond the boundaries of contracts. As such, we must now look...
Backup plan?
I had hoped it would never come to this, for the weak will be swept away. The truth is, the world belongs to those who pursue strength. Unfortunately, we cannot be picky about our methods as Fatui harbingers. Children must all learn to eat their vegetables sometime.
So what are you planning to do?
I will awaken the god that lies dormant beneath Guyon's stone forest.
A god?
Osial, overlord of the Vortex, who was defeated by Morax, the Geo-Archon in the Archon War, and who has remained pinned beneath the waves by the Geo-Archon's stone spears ever since. If such an ancient god were to be unleashed upon Liyue Harbor, defenseless without the protection of its deity, do you think the cunning Rex Lapis would just stand aloof and watch the ensuing destruction?
But the Archon War ended 2,000 years ago. How can an ancient god appear in a world now overseen by the Seven?
Simple. I've already prepared the means to awaken it.
Hey, those are sigils of permission! Oh, Paimon remembers now. The Fatui have been researching them.
Indeed. The one that was given to you was just a byproduct of our research. With the power of so many sigils of permission concentrated in one place, using the powers of ancient gods in such a situation fails to interest me. But knowing that such an action will not only force the Geo-Archon to show its hand, but you as well.
Dari awal tujuannya itu dia gitu. Padahal dia nggak bantu kita ngasih uang loh pada saat. Siapa nih cowok? Oh, ini naga kah?
Let's see. Will the nation that has lost its deity be swallowed up by an ancient malice once more? If you wish to drown together with the people of Liyue, you're free to stay and enjoy the show.
Ayo, kamu ayo.
Huh? He's already gone. That guy is fast. What's going on?
Oh, ini yang terbang tadi kan? Yang pulau terbang itu. Apa ini Jok? Kraken kah? Naga? Kayak apa ya? Lapis. Kalau kalian main Pokemon tahu loh.
Paimon's exhausted.
Lawannya kok gini-gini amat.
If we hadn't happened to see the Jade Chamber flying over just as we came out of the Golden House, we really wouldn't have known which way to go. Did we make it in time? Is the Overlord of the Vortex still in the sea? It hasn't destroyed Liyue yet, has it?
What are you doing
here?
Huh? Hold on. It's the Adept guy. What are you doing on the Jade Chamber? Paimon thought you were arguing with the Chising. Is the fighting...
Faced with a calamity of such magnitude, we have agreed...
Oh, ini si siapa tuh penjaga itu?
So how do you plan to defend Liyue? Just seeing this Overlord of the Vortex guy puts a pit in Paimon's tummy, even from all the way out here.
Keren banget cuy animasinya.
It's not just you. We've got new Millilith recruits who can't even stand at attention without shaking. The force of an ancient god's presence seems to be too much for ordinary people to handle. Which is why we must stop that monster before it gets...
So the Archon War was fought 2,000 years ago against enemies like that thing? Now that's scary. So will the power of the Chising, Millilith, and Adepti gathered here be enough to stop that god?
We've already discussed this together, and our king...
What? But all of you are supposed to be the guardians of Liyue. Can't you think of something?
One certainly could.
Huh?
The Chising did once research the matter of the Guizhong Ballista when it piqued their fancy. And as fate would have it, one who did craft the Guizhong Ballista with one's own hands is here. For what could you mortals ever learn of Adepti mechanisms? Yet, it would take one, but a little tinkering to turn this ballista into an engine of war beyond...
I suppose this is one blessing from the Adepti that we should be thankful for. So be it. We shall use the upgraded Guizhong Ballista to fight off that god. All the Adepti here can lend their strength to man it. We haven't a moment to spare. Our battle begins now. Yep.
Jadi isekai, Cuk. Terus yang pakai baristanya makhluk ini. Muncul jadi mesin juga.
They're attacking the Glacial Ballista!
Aku nggak perlu main kan? Nggak usah lah. Ya. Gas kan lo? Anjir lah, lanjut. Pokoknya nggak usah.
The 3 Adepti are manning the Guizhong Ballista. Do not let the Fatui disturb their work.
All able Millilith, with me!
Let's go help too!
We Adepti have not faced a god in several millennia. Let one see what you're made of then. What strength remains within you? One wishes to witness.
It's not over!
My work.
Go!
Mana, Cuk? Oh. No, don't touch my Fatui. Fatui. Sorry, stop.
Rain outlines your fate. Witness the power of Gugwa.
Let's move.
Oh, anjir, jauh banget. Hilang kan kau, hilang kau. Mana lagi, Cuk? Udah kan? Gila, keren banget.
That is Osial's divine power.
Curang, Cuk.
Be careful not to get hit.
Wih, anjir.
The Fatui! Their attacks are unrelenting!
Aduh, guys.
How daring. Snack.
Kena tuh. Mati. Soalnya cuma lu penyelamat, guys. Kita keluar ini.
Janai's diplomats will answer for this afterward. Every last one.
Oh, anjir, ada, Cuk, Fatuinya. Ah, gila.
Disappear!
No slacking off!
The ancient god's attacking again! There are so many between too! We can't
Were you about to say we can't hold them, children?
Huh?
Don't lose heart. Here, take this.
This is potential
Cuk,
energy!
tambah banyak, Cuk.
That light from your body! It's like the tiny Julian Karst! Wow! It's Madame Pig's shockwave! This green is really strong!
Rain cutter.
Miscalculated. That should be fun. My work.
With the blood of the Chilean, I guard you against evil. Cast your fear of injury by the wayside and fight with all your might. I too did this during the Archon War.
So this is what Ganya's like in a fight.
Anjir, gak kelihatan cok.
My name means swiftness. Take my power and run as I do.
We're going too fast.
Oh, nice. Aman gak sih kalau sembunyi di sini? Aman sih harusnya. Woi, aman pantek lah. Aman dari mananya, cok?
Child, you are strong in body and spirit. Perhaps you can withstand 3 forms of adeptal energy at once.
This will hurt a little. Please bear with us.
Once you've adapted, try to use them in battle.
This is it.
Higher, hands on fire.
My way. You're not going anywhere. 2, 4. Have a load of this.
Time to go. Look at me.
Kok makin banyak sih?
Let me amuse myself.
Exercise caution. I fear that the god's power has reached its peak.
In other words, if we hold here, there's nothing worse to come, right?
This is it.
Ayo cepet.
Let me read you a verse.
Higher, hands on
Gua
fire.
salah, cok.
You're not going anywhere. No excuse for slacking. My duty to defend. Cooked food.
Windblade!
Oh, masih ada.
Let's light it up. Everybody stand. Time to go.
Anjir lah.
Rain cutter. The Fatui's numbers are thinning.
Fight on, comrades! Once we finish this lot off, the Adepti will be able to deal with the god in peace.
Tembak. Nice. Anjir. Apanya? Lu kemana tadi, cowok? Nggak ada tadi, cowok.
No more. Now we may commit ourselves fully.
It's working. We just need to keep this up.
Wah, apa tuh, cowok? Tak ngotak anjir. Hujan meteor. Woi, Sean.
Be careful now.
The Guizhong Ballista is destroyed. Without its covering fire, retaliation shall be difficult.
But the Jade Chamber is our last line of defense. We can't give another inch, no matter what.
I have another idea.
What do you mean, Lady Ningguang?
I'll sacrifice the Jade Chamber.
What is the meaning of this?
I understand.
Traveler, lend me a hand. Farewell, old friend. Goodbye for now. Let us meet again in the future.
Pas di atasnya bulat. Wah, anjir. Isinya bom atom, Cok. Kok ada yang ganjil ya? Pemainnya kayak kurang satu deh.
Is it finally over?
The ominous aura of that monster has indeed begun to fade. The effects of the sigil of permission last but a short time. It will be some time before the Overlord of the Vortex can make any waves again.
We are indebted to you for your assistance. If the Adepti hadn't happened to be here, the future of Liyue.
Save your flattery. We didn't just happen to be here. Surely you won't pretend to have forgotten the reason for which we came.
Come now. There's no need for such harsh words, Cloud Retainer. I've heard that when Ningguang began learning to do business, she had already started setting aside part of her then limited. At first, it was only the size of a small room, but with continued expansion, it has become the palace that lies before you now. It is a testament to Ningguang's entire life, both as a businesswoman and as the backbone of the Liyue Qixing. Seeing the Jade Chamber destroyed in the defense of Liyue means much to her. To me, such cooperation and sacrifice deserves at least some recognition, don't you agree?
Well, I was really hoping you would say that such sacrifice could at least be used as some leverage in our negotiations. Thank you all for hearing me out. We know very well why the Adepti came here today. But please forgive us. We cannot yield to your wishes.
Oh?
3,700 years. According to our records, the Adepti signed a contract with Rex Lapis to protect Liyue 3,700 years ago. Even to this very day, Liyue and its lands have stood the test of time, immovable as stone, just as it was thousands of years before. This is truly no small feat. But that does not mean that the Liyue of today is the same city as it was all those years ago. Do not merely cast your protective gaze upon the land. Instead, focus your sights on our city and each of the citizens that dwell within it.
Are you questioning our means of protecting
I mean no offense. I simply hope that our Adepti forebears would see Liyue in a new light.
Forebears, you say? One doubts you would be fit to be part of such a lineage.
This morning, Rex Lapis appeared to me in a dream.
What?
In the dream, I yearned to tell him that we Qixing, though mortal, are equally bound to the contract. Each passing generation of the Qixing leaves many things of value to be inherited by the next generation. I also thought to tell him how the past generations of Qixing had strove under his rule to survive in our mortal world, establishing a network of contracts which has since come to be known as trade. But I dared not speak. I could only gaze at him in silence until the moment I awoke.
Oh, Ningguang.
Yet another perspective. What are you trying to say, Outlander?
When they're in Discord, main Discord. Harmony becomes very difficult.
Right! That's something that happened in Mondstadt. It's a story about the four winds and the people of the Animal Archon. The Animal Archon sought to quell the strife between the two sides.
Each of the 7 nations has its own scars from the past.
Though your point is the very height of simplicity. As Adepti, we've become a laughingstock, to be chastised thus by an outlander who has lent us such succor.
All right, all right. Didn't Ningguang suggest that we should focus on the city and each of its citizens? I know I already have, so why not see for yourselves?
I apologize for appearing in full armor. I am afraid I cannot show the proper courtesies.
And who are you?
I am Feng Yan, a sergeant of the Millilith. I have come to extend my thanks to the Adepti. I thought this battle would perhaps be my last. But thanks to the aid of the Adepti, our forces were not as badly battered as I feared we might be. Although I am a mere mortal soldier, I promise to hold the line and never betray the grace given to us by the illuminated Adepti this day.
Huh? Why does everyone look so down? Didn't we just beat that big monster?
Weren't you frightened, dear? It was quite the predicament.
I wasn't afraid. All the strong Millilith guards were there, and those powerful heroes with their visions were there. Everyone was there.
Ini akun yang lama baru dimainin
When
lagi.
danger is near, everyone always protects me.
Subathon.
And the rest of the time,
Tunggu
we
ya, aku
make
taruh
fun
ini dulu.
toys and tasty snacks and loads of things that make the harbor so pretty. Thanks for
Di
protecting
deskripsi
Liyue
sudah ada.
Harbor.
Aku taruh
Please come
ini.
visit us for the next land.
Unfortunately, we wouldn't be able to
Anjani,
participate
thank you udah datang.
Huh?
because we are Adepti.
Ini bukan akun kecil, akun baru aku mainin udah lama aku.
It must be hard being an Adeptus.
Baru jalanin questnya. Quest
You see,
utamanya.
this is what Liyue is like today. The country of contracts is grateful to the Adepti for their protection, but it is no longer necessary for the city to rely on the Adepti's power to solve every little niggling matter. Although their blood is weak, there is still strength to be found in those we call mortals. The time of contracts between gods and Liyue has long since passed. Now is the time of contracts between Liyue and its people.
Seeing the port around us now, it is hard not to feel a bit out of
Oh, ada yang
place.
hitam. Perasaan tadi nggak
Wouldn't
ada,
you
Cok.
say so, Cloud Retainer?
So misteri.
Your line of inquiry is
Ini
askew.
Cloud.
One did not spearhead this
Sakit, Tom.
expedition to Liyue Harbor.
Seems like the Adepti have had a change of heart.
Let us return now.
Let us return.
Eager to leave, conqueror of demons.
Si Xiao.
Yes, one understands what the conqueror of demons means. The city of Liyue has changed much after our long separation. One fears that by the time one finally grasps the new contracts of Liyue, you humans would have once again changed the place beyond recognition. Fair enough. Away we shall,
Zhongli
and
mana ya?
return whence we came.
Iya itu yang janggal dari tadi. Zhonglinya kemana, Cok? Orang lagi uang dia
Since
nggak
we
ada.
Adepti have consensus, then one shall persist no further. But how will we ensure that the Liyue
Halo, Alexi
will not
Gaming.
simply exploit their power
Udah
once
selesai
we
live-nya, Ga?
depart? In my view, that is still a thing to be guarded against.
All right, Mooncarver, you needn't worry. It seems to me that this right of supervision is best left to the people of Liyue.
Udah, wih. Mantap. Aku mau ngabisin Subathon dulu ini.
Looks like the conflict between humans and Adepti was avoided. All's well that ends well, huh? Oh, right! It's nice that we've got peace and
Mau
all
cari
for
game lain
getting
lagi.
one thing.
Wih,
Zakat penghasilan bro.
Child wanted
Bagi
to unleash the
sedikit.
god,
TGL
so he
Muda
could
XD.
lure Rex like
Hehe.
us out.
siapa tuh tadi? Aku belum lihat.
But we were able to handle the overlord of the vortex on
Thank
our
you yang
own.
udah donasi.
So Rex
Aku nggak
Lapis
baca.
never showed up.
Siapa tuh ya?
Oh, and speaking of that, don't we still need to get to the bottom of that Archon's death too? Hyman doesn't
Thank
get it.
you. Thank you
But
yang udah
isn't the
donate.
strongest lead adeptiless rite of parting that
Bisa
we're
dapat
organizing?
penghasilan bro, bagi-bagi sedikit tanggal
No
muda.
idea
Iya,
where John Lee's
mantap
going.
mantap.
Let's
Puas
ask
tanggal
for
tua
him at
muncul.
Wangsheng Funeral Parlor.
Thank you ya, siapa tadi? Bingari, thank you udah donate. Makasih banyak. Berkah buat kamu juga. Semoga dilimpahkan rezeki ya. Thank you. Kita kemana lagi nih? Oh, kita kesini. Si Iqbal mau nyari game apa lagi, Bal? Game PS lagi?
Body and mind.
Wah, nambah dong jadi 7 jam. Aku cicil deh untuk besok. Thank you ya. Donate.
Is there anything I can do for you two? I'm afraid that Wangsheng Funeral Parlor isn't in the best state to receive guests.
Inazuma kebuka. Soalnya aku kendalaku Inazuma aja sih. Makin belum kebuka.
Unfortunately, Zhongli isn't here at the moment. It seems he went to Northland Bank.
Tambah lagi donasinya, tambahin dong, Bal.
Last time we saw
7 jam
Zhongli was
nambahnya, iya
before we
anjir,
went to the
7
Golden
jam, cok.
House.
Tapi thank you.
Do you think he doesn't know about the... We had
Thank you ya,
better
thank
go and
you.
make sure that everything is okay.
Biar bisa botak. Nggak, Bal, aku nggak berani botak, anjay. Aku kalau botak mukaku kayak apa ya? Aneh lah pokoknya kalau botak. Kita bicara sama siapa nih? Di sini. Ya losong nih dari tadi nggak kelihatan. Orang lagi keluar dia nggak ada.
Time to act. Body and mind.
Si om-om itu kasih habis 7 jam nyampe pagi bro. Waduh, tepar aku. Aku cicil lah besok buat besok lagi. Ya kan, nggak apa-apa kan Bang Bingari, aku cicil aja Subathonnya. Enter ya.
You call this cooperation between harbingers? Cooperation involves communication, you know.
Don't take it to heart, child. Besides, aren't you happy that you got to skip the formalities and bring chaos to the land? I'm sure you must have enjoyed that. Oh, it seems that some of your friends have arrived.
Hey, it's Zhongli and Child. And you're also one of the Harbingers?
It's you two. I believe we've met once before. In the city of Bards, was it? I'm glad you still remember my name. Ah, right. I imagine that it must have been rather hard to forget watching helplessly as something precious was snatched away from your friend.
Well, if it isn't you two. This is our first time seeing each other since Liua was nearly wiped off the map. This is certainly a bit awkward, wouldn't you say?
Epic Games masih ditutup kah? Iya, tutup. Tapi ini aku main di Epic Games. Main apa itu?
Oh, now don't say
Genshin.
that. Sure, I may have misled you, but I never had anything against you
Download aja,
personally.
ada di Google banyak.
Besides, I thought we were getting along quite well together, didn't you?
Iya,
Except for
betul.
that little tussle we had at the end.
Thank you Bingari. Thank you Om.
Nothing personal. We just have
Thank you
different
infonya.
views, that's
Thank you
all.
infonya. Thank you
Of
perhatiannya.
course,
Ya, ya.
you may very
Boleh
well
tuh.
hold this against me, but that's up to you.
Daripada aku
The real
gas 7
deceivers
jam
here are
kan?
Senora and Jean
Epar.
So actually,
Stop wasting time, child. There'll be plenty of time to chat once I'm
Wih,
through here.
Kasih banyak-banyak.
You
Makasih
remember
loh
the
sama
agreement, Morax.
Bang Bingari. Dapat 1 subscriber.
The contract is fulfilled.
Apa itu coba?
How sanctimonious.
What? No, wait. That's an exciting twist.
I do not give it for free.
Yeah, you don't think you win portal.
VPN kah?
Gathering all the forces that have been bubbling behind the
Dia
scenes,
DNS, cari
and
aja di Google.
stirring them
DNS,
together in a pot that was
simple
bound to
strip
boil
DNS.
over. That's what he wanted to
Gampang
see.
kok cara
Am
pakainya,
I right?
install bentar, ringan juga.
What?
Perhaps it's best that I explain.
Daripada nggak bisa
As you
main kan.
know, I've dwelt upon this world for more
Kalau
than
Steam aku belum
6,000
coba sih,
years.
kayaknya bisa juga sih kalau
It is now
Epic Game bisa, Steam
3,700
bisa
years
juga.
ago that I founded Liyue together with the Adepti. Even boulders that
Di
can
Epic Game
withstand
sebenarnya game
whirlpools
gratis
will erode with the
meningkat,
passing
ya.
of time.
Main offline juga bisa.
I kept convincing myself that cracks had not begun to form, and that the end of my time had not yet come, until one drizzly day. As I was strolling along the harbor, I stood motionless among the crowds, asking myself,
Oh, Zhongli.
but as I began to consider relinquishing my divine role, I soon discovered that many reasons still remained to not hate. Was Liyue, the city I had dwelt in for so long, already prepared to enter its next age? I decided that a test was needed in order to reveal the answer. So I feigned my own death, and gathered the cast of Child, the Adepti, and the Liyue Qixing to play their roles together on the stage that was Liyue. Indeed I was. The gnosis which I had kept for so many years suddenly seemed to have lost its meaning. That's right. Which is why I continued to safeguard the gnosis until now.
So you mean that if the chaos ever reached the point of no return, you would simply appear and use your divine powers to bring Liyue back under control?
Of course, and it would have been all too easy for him too. Just as a child quickly matures after losing their parents, so has Liyue matured when faced with the death of its deity.
In the end, the resolution to all that has transpired was even more satisfactory than I could have hoped for. Take the Adepti, for
Besok
instance.
kerja lagi kan.
Owing to their years of seclusion, they were the least informed.
Jangan sampai sakit.
Yet when faced with a crisis, they commendably
Kerja
showed the
boleh,
greatest amount of restraint
tapi sakit
possible.
jangan.
Not only did they manage to
Kasihan nanti
cooperate,
uangnya
credit
dipakai
is
biaya
also
berobat.
due to Signora, the emissary dispatched by the Cryo Archon to fulfill our contract.
Thank you ya bang.
At my
Semoga mimpi
request,
indah.
she kept
Salam
everything
sama
she knew in
keluarga.
strict confidence.
Sehat-sehat.
This despite the eavesdropping ears of her colleague, Child. This meant I could remain as Zhongli, even having the chance to fulfill the age-old traditions of Liyue in this mortal form. Thank you for joining me on this journey, traveler. All of these things turned out as I had planned. There is only one thing that I had not anticipated, and that was the conduct of the Liyue Qixing. I had expected them to do no more than the Adepti, to come to the defense of Liyue. But when all was said and done, they seized the opportunity to supplant Liyue's divine protectors, and used the subsequent power vacuum left by my death to quickly gain complete control of Liyue.
Huh? That doesn't sound good at all.
On the contrary, I think it is excellent. I had always feared that it was too soon for them to take over from me.
Hey, what about me? Doesn't anyone feel the least bit of remorse for deceiving me? You've practically kept me in the dark.
I think that thanks would be more appropriate. You certainly played no small part in all of. If you hadn't created the
Huh? Just whose side are you on, Mock? Be that as it may. You've come out of this as...
Well then, with the Gnosis in my possession, I have no use for such idle chatter. We should return to Zappolyarny Palace and seek an audience with Her Majesty, the Tsaritsa. Come, child.
Fine. I'll meet you there later. I'm not sharing a boat with the likes of you.
Do as you wish.
Now then, is there anything else you wish to ask me?
Right! As Zhongli always told us, a good trade is a fair trade. Paimon has no idea what could be a good trade for a Gnosis.
Realistically speaking, there is no such thing.
Huh?
However, I am the god of contracts. For thousands of years, I have made countless contracts. If the deal was of no benefit, then I certainly would not be inclined to agree to it. My agreement with the Cryo-Archon will be the last of my contracts as the Geo-Archon. My contract to end all contracts. As for the bargaining chip that the Tsaritsa used to balance the scales, uncover that answer for yourself in your future journeys.
Gila sih, thank you yang buat yang sudah support.
Today's the day of the rite of parting.
Support saya.
Although the star of the show is fake, we spent so much time trying to organize it, it would be a real shame not to go there now.
Well, since... So Rex... Oh, come on. There's only one real pasta for Tui. They start... Shh! Lower your voice.
You know that god from the ocean couldn't have just...
Yes.
Say.
Now that you mention it, I mean, it all fits together. That person must have colluded with the evil god to harm Rex Lapis. Oh, that wicked, black-hearted scoundrel. Still, what sort of supernatural prowess must this person possess to be able to do such things? I have never heard of such a person in all my years.
Ah, forget it. Guessing's no use to us. Look, the Millilith over there looks like he's about to make an announcement. Let's hear what the Ministry of Civil Affairs has to say first.
Kemana lagi, guys?
Hear ye all, the Chi-Sing's words. Though a dragon soars ageless as the mountains, it too must return to dust. This is common knowledge. Gods and Adepti live glorious lives, but both light and shadow have their season. So too must they face divinely appointed trials. Rumors and hearsay abound on the streets that Rex Lapis was murdered. Now, let the truth be revealed. Having been thwarted in his trial, Rex Lapis's soul has recouped the celestial heights. He beseeches the people of Liyue to grieve not and to let not their hearts be saddened. Nor are they to believe street-born rumors or indulge in baseless speculation.
Paimon needs a translation on what the Chi-Sing's announcement said. So that's how they're spinning it. Something feels off. Why would they suddenly give up looking for the murderer? Not to mention how this excuse sounds like something they just made up on the spot. Could the Chi-Sing already have known that Rex Lapis wasn't dead? But Zhongli said that neither they nor the Adepti knew anything. Did Zhongli tell them in secret after his gnosis changed hands?
That's possible.
Exactly, right? Ooh, seems like the rite of parting has been going on for a while now. Let's go have a look.
Mana lagi nih? Jalan. Terus ini tuh. Apa aku bikin buat opsi? Tahu coba.
Look, it's Ningguang and Kuching.
As said previously, Rex Lapis's soul returning to the heavens is the end of the contract. And it is also the end of an era.
3,700 years of contracts burnt and reduced to ash.
We, the people of Liyue, were indeed prosperous. But blinded by our prosperity, we forgot that time can be pitiless.
The long, unending dream of our Archon walking among us.
Now that we have awoken from our dream, we must learn to say farewell. Will you stand with us as we re-establish our contracts? As we build a new age of prosperity?
So concludes the words of Her Eminence the Tianquan. Does Her Eminence the Yuheng have anything to add?
Huh? Is she looking this way?
Traveler.
Yikes! She really is looking our way!
Is that the traveler who they say defeated the ancient god?
So young. The Liyue Qixing always repay their debts. And as you have heard, our eyes see far and our reach is long. Name your price. You deserve that much.
Whoa!
Well, could you help me put up some missing person posters?
Misi kita udah selesai. Subathon kita tinggal 3 menit.
The cleanup of the...
Roping you in was...
Why, if you were looking for someone...
Zhongli, cuk nyebur anjir.
Hey, Zhongli! Look at this! Everyone in Liyue is caught up in their emotions, thinking that they'll never see Rex Lapis again. And here you are looking all relaxed.
Why would I not feel more at ease after laying down the burden I have borne for 3,700 years? Right. If the two of you can spare the time, I should treat you to a meal at the Xinyue kiosk.
Ha! That sounds like big talk, Zhongli. Paimon might have believed you if you were treating us to some third-round knockout, but you'd have to pay out your nose just to stand inside Xinyue kiosk. Are you sure you can afford it?
You're right. I do lack the Mora.
But why would Morax lack Mora?
As the Rex Lapis Morax, I can easily create Mora. But since I have chosen to walk this earth as the mortal Zhongli, I should abide by the same rules that mortals do. When I was journeying with you, though I still had the Gnosis in hand, I knew that I must soon retire from my role as an Archon. So I had to rehearse a little for my new life.
Oh, no wonder! Paimon gets it now. You didn't look at the price tags when we were spending because you've never had to. But since you weren't used to not being able to just make more Mora as and when you wanted to, you had to try becoming a parasite to society who lives off of other people's credit.
Well, we were only spending Fatui money. You don't have to say it like that. In the City of Commerce, we do not merely exchange money or goods. We also exchange knowledge, memories, and foresight, as well as position. The Archon Morax. I must thank you for that. I will treasure the memories that I made as Zhongli. That is true. But there is no journey that does not end. No meetings without parting.
Paimon thinks that we should make a move and continue our search for the Seven.
I fear that continuing your journey may be difficult. The nation that the Electro-Archon Ball. And just as the people of Liyue preferred to call me Rex Lapis.
Paimon thinks we've heard that one before. Raiden?
That is the case. And since Raiden is also the Shogun of Inazuma, people call her the Raiden Shogun.
That said, though people at the wharf were saying that the situation in Zhongli, since you're Rex Lapis, shouldn't you know something about what's happening there? Just how did Inazuma become a closed nation?
It's because of visions.
Visions?
When faced with circumstances beyond their control, humans often bemoan their lack of power. But if a person shows true strength of will at a desperate and fateful moment in their life, the gods will look upon them with favor. This is what visions are. Magical foci bestowed upon those who have been acknowledged by the gods.
That's...
But starting from last year, the Raiden Shogun...
Vision Hunt Decree?
Yes. It was an order to seize all visions within Inazuma's borders.
They want to seize visions. But why? Aren't visions blessings from the gods?
I should think that in the Raiden Shogun's eyes, it is precisely because they are divine blessings that they...
Whoa, that's harsh.
The Animo Archon is the god of freedom, and the Geo Archon is the god of contracts. For her part, the Raiden Shogun is the god of eternity. It seems as though she has finally decided to eliminate any unstable elements that could pose a threat to her eternal realm. The fact that even I, the oldest of the seven, have now passed away, will only strengthen her resolve to pursue. Knowing her, she must have again quoted that adage she is most fond of when proclaiming that decree to her people. 7 ideals for 7 gods. And of these, eternity is nearest unto the heavenly principles. All right then. Was there anything else you wish to know? That was a good one. Failing a divine trial. How they came up with that excuse. That said, the reason why I hinted as much to... How did I accomplish that, you ask? All right then. Was there anything else you wished?
Yeah, about that.
These are indeed false accusations. I've heard that Ningguang is busy those poor... All right then. Was there anything else you wished to know? The time of the Adepti has... Kuching is absolutely... Now, though I did laud Ningguang... Could the original person who brought... All right then. Was there anything else you wished to know?
That's right. Zhongli, now that you don't have your gnosis, what's going to happen to all the Mora in Teyvat? Since Morax is dead, are they all just gonna disappear? Also, isn't the Golden House the only mint in the entire continent?
The Mora present now will not...
This is terrible! We're all...
Yes, this is in... Well, I suppose with...
Then, did you at least set some private fund...
Oh, a private fund. It's a...
What's a shame?
It's a shame that I didn't think of it at the time. All right then. Was there anything else you wished? Well then, I suppose you'll have to find a way to get inside this closed nation.
Okay. Chapter 1 activate complete. Akun quest. Tapi nggak bisa cuy, harus ini dulu diselesaikan jadi racing. Hati oh iyalah, pakai Mario of Crystal coy. Crystal itu buat si ini kan, buat constellation kan, ini kan buat ini, tapi yang versi Geo. Kita coba mana ya, masih udah nggak bisa ditumpuk ya.
Terra Smash!
Kita selesaiin misi harian aja dulu. Sudah selesai misi harian baru kita off, guys.
My sword! Time to act. You ask why I enjoy reading in solitude? Studiousness can hardly be considered a bad habit. There's not much more to it than that. If my calculations are correct, Wanwan Bookhouse is due to receive a batch of new releases today. Might we add a small detour to our adventure?
Ini bodoh lah. Ngapain, cok?
Rain outlines your fate. Know my sword.
Time to go.
Teamwork is dreamwork.
With the wind.
Witness the power of Guwa. Know my sword.
Quit!
Let me weave you a verse. I'm going in! Time to go! Get out of here! Take cover! Huh? Snow. Why do they never miss? Huh? Out of the way!
A reward on the road.
Bikin defensi.
Silly churl, Billy churl, silly Billy, hilly churl. Woo.
Terra Smash!
Everybody stand back! Cross over! Go! Rain outlines your fate.
Terra Smash!
Kita mau naikin level dulu, baru kita up. Biar besok enak mainnya. Sneaky Kiki, halo Kiki. Wah, ini Kiki nih, Cok. Kiki yang si pendek itu kan. Aku pengen dapat cuma nggak dapat coy.
Silly churl, Billy churl, silly Billy, hilly churl.
Susah lawannya coy. Kita balik ke kota dulu. Halo Iqbal, dari mana baru kembali Iqbal? Udah dapat gamenya Bal?
Body and mind.
Traveler, please, over here. It has been a while since you joined the Adventurers Guild. Is that so? Another person to count on.
Yep.
Yes. I do have some information that may be of help to you. Let me consult our records.
Blonde. Dress is all funny. It feels like Paimon's heard this one before.
Kamu debutnya di mana, Steam? Game Indonesia itu kan yang berkelahi. Oh iya, yang anak SMA itu kan? Itu bukannya
like the honorary knights? No, they couldn't look more different.
Baru main lagi. Lama ditinggal Genshinnya.
Anything to do with Kaya.
That
Jadi
stranger declined the
baru
guild's
jalanin
invitation,
quest-questnya.
so I can't say that I know anything about the relationship between him and Mr. Kaya. Nonetheless, you can look for him if you're interested. Perhaps he might
Oh, masih
after
demo.
all. It is
Oh,
not
iya.
uncommon for some
YouTuber
adventurers to
banyak
not
yang
want to be
mainin tuh
limited
game.
by the guild. But be happy to and
GTA
should the
versi
stranger
Indo
be a
katanya.
strong adventurer indeed, you would please don't talk down on yourself like that. Your deeds are the stuff of song for all the bards in the city, even now. Well, as to further news about him, you may want to ask Mr. Lord. He stands guard. I wish you every
Oh.
Ad Astra Abyssa. Thank you for completing today's commissions. Here is your reward.
Terpaksa nangis laptop dulu. Lama baru
Ad
main
Astra
lagi.
Abyssosk.
Sedikit.
Welcome to
Makanya
the adventure.
questnya masih banyak yang belum selesai. Ini aja aku baru klaim. Jangan terlalu dipaksa
Ad
laptopnya,
Astra
Bang.
Abyssosk.
Nanti rusak, nggak bisa dia pakai apa-apa. Aku main Genshin paling jarang. Udah ditinggal berapa lama? Wow, lama banget. Hampir. Aku lewatin berapa banner ya kemarin. Pokoknya itu terakhir bannernya si Hutau. Darinya banner Hutau sampai sekarang baru dibuka. Lama kan? Lama banget. Ada setahun mungkin? Enggak sampai setahun. Banner Hutau lama loh. Jam. Nah, sini cuma banget. Itu ini guys. Ada juga ada kayak itu. Ya, bisa coba. Kok cuma satu? Ini ada kalau aku main dari banner Hutau. Oh iya, cocok. Aku sebelum banner Hutau udah main, udah keliling-keliling. Tapi pas di banner Hutau udah nggak main lagi. Pas udah dapat si Hutau, udah langsung berhenti main, nggak main lagi. Lama aku tinggalin. Dan kalau main aku paling jalanin misi, buka map itu aja, nggak jalanin quest utamanya. Jadi biasa belum selesai, selama masih banyak yang belum selesai. Ini aja Shogun belum selesai, belum kebuka. Apa tuh Inazuma? Aku baru mau buka ini. Makanya mau jalanin misinya satu-satu dulu. Kalau mau buka Inazuma jalanin misi yang mana sih? Jalan misi utama kan? Ini nggak bisa loh. Complete quest. Berarti harus selesaiin yang ini dulu ya. Coba. AR Kiki, AR-nya sudah AR berapa? Hampir mati, coba. Adventuringnya si Kiki udah adventure berapa Kiki?
I have gathered everyone here today to make an... Perhaps some of you will have heard the news already.
Rebuild the Jade Chamber? That's a huge project!
So the rumors are true. No wonder the price of building materials has gone up so much lately.
The Jade Chamber means a lot to Lady Ningguang. Getting involved in this would be a huge...
Lady Ningguang, is there...
Patience. Since the news may... Nevertheless, I do have a few matters. The building site has been chosen, and most of the materials have been... They are as follows. Sunset Vermilionite, Wonder Cores, and Adepti Sigils.
Oh ya, Ki, tahu nggak cara naikin
excuse my ignorance, Lady Ningguang. I'm familiar enough with Plostrite, but I've never even heard of those other two.
Only sufficiently large pieces of Plostrite, or Adepti Sigils, sir. Although these three items are... I take the saying, you may ask...
These things won't be easy to get.
Then it's the deal of a lifetime.
Haha, what a coincidence! I won't divulge too much, but
No. We better move.
Ningguang's rebuilding the Jade Chamber? This is a huge deal! Let's get...
So you heard my announcement, did you?
Jadi kalau naikin AR otomatis...
What do you think? Interested?
Level dunia juga naik.
Yes. Providing the question pertaining...
Aku kirain level dunia naik kalau kita udah buka semua mapnya.
Then we'll never be short of Mora and...
Of course. But how much information I share with you will depend... The construction of the Jade Chamber... I have other business... Remember, the...
Ningguang seems super busy. First we gotta get out of Eugene Terrace. Huh?
Ma'am, you seem like an eminent and distinguished young lady to me. As it happens, we have some information about the materials that I really think might...
No.
Don't be like that.
Soalnya
Why don't
airku
you stand there
3, 4.
after her?
Level dunia aku baru 2.
Oh, right, yeah.
Aku kira jauh banget bedanya. Atau emang gitu ya? Kalau awal-awal.
Did you hear that? They said they had some useful information.
Ini kan level dunia aku baru level 3, sedangkan AR ku udah 34. Jauh kan bedanya, jadi aku penasaran apakah ada yang salah, apa emang yang gitu. Keren banget dapat ini.
Is this an answer from this world?
Emang Kiki terakhir main kapan? Atau masih main? Masih aktif main? Lihat isinya guys. Ini nih. Naik. Oh masih main. Oh, berarti udah lama. Aku baru aktif lagi nih. Makanya di judulnya situ part 1 karena emang baru main lagi. Level dunia aku udah mentok. Level dunia mentoknya level berapa? Level 8 ya? Atau level 10?
Well, you don't worry. We're not bad guys. You give us...
Boss, I got a bad feeling about this. Look at her, the white hair, the energy she gives. So what? She's...
I've already told you. I don't need your information.
Ini aku udah punya sih.
If you still...
Come on, ma'am. It's not about whether you need...
I won't...
No more excuses! Yeah, I saw you. strolling into Lioli Pavilion, then Shinyue Kiosk, then Wanmin Restaurant. Same store. How could you afford to be so wasteful?
Master warned me not to lay it, but here we are.
Boss, I'm telling you What are you afraid of? We're just selling information. It's not illegal. If she lays a finger on us, all the better.
Oh, you again.
Millilith? What are the Millilith doing here? Did you do this?
Silence! How dare...
No.
Untuk level 8. Oh, level 8 ya bentuknya.
Shenhe.
Shenhe?
My name.
Shenhe.
Oh, so your name...
I've heard about you two before. Thank you for helping to defuse the situation. I could have dealt with it myself, though. I suspect...
This is Lila Harbor.
Laws. No.
Really? So,
That would be my stomach growling. I haven't eaten enough.
She's so on. Wait, that's right. Then of course you're still hungry.
Chingson, glaze lily, violet grass. These are my
Kinda hard to explain. Anyway, Boo Boo Pharmacy's not far away. Let's take Shenhe there after all, you can't...
Shenhe.
Do you think Shenhe might be an...
Nah, ini tempatnya.
Seems like it's her first time in
Ini
Liyue
aku punya
Harbor.
bang, cuma
And she
nggak tahu.
doesn't seem to get...
Make ini. Soalnya dia es kan.
Where does...
Bukan. Ya bu, ini ya? Oh, Rosaria, bukan. Aku nggak punya tuh sampai. Salah, kirain Rosaria.
Are you here to buy some herbs?
Kirain Shanhe,
Chingson,
ternyata
glaze lily,
Rosaria.
and violet grass.
What kind of prescription is this?
Ini sih
Sounds more like a lunch order. Oh, here you go.
Thank you.
Oh iya, ini ke-skip bannernya, nggak ikut.
She's...
My hunger has now abated. Though they were not...
So, how come if Paimon had
Aku
enough
baru ingat
more,
bintang 5 aku cuma
Paimon would
si
go to
Futau,
the
nggak ada
fanciest
apa.
restaurant in town
Peking.
and order a whole...
Because I'm not
Cuma
sure
dua
whether the
doang.
food of the mortal realm is most delicious.
Si
But
Peking
should I
dapat dari
return to the
yang gacha
mountains,
normal.
yearning for the food here shall
Futau
only
dari
pose an
gacha yang-
obstacle. Sampling each dish in order to appreciate...
Return to the mountain.
Enough about me.
Oh, right! Paimon almost forgot!
Banyak
We
banget.
came out to take part
Banyak banget sih.
And now we're probably
Songli.
super behind
Padahal
because
tuh
we've been held up
keren
for
banget si
so long.
Songli, gila.
I see.
Songli sama Xiao itu
I
the
heard
best lah
something
buat
about the contest when I...
Yep! Were you interested?
Sayang kelewat
I came
dia.
for the rebuilding of the Jade. However, you have shown me your kindness, and I would now like to lend you my assistance.
Itu bakal recall
Don't
lagi nggak
worry.
sih? Bannernya
I ask
bakal
for
muncul
nothing
lagi
in
nggak?
return.
Songli, Xiao,
You really don't have to.
sama siapa yang
But
terakhir
having
itu?
an Adeptus help out will
Siapa
make
sih yang
things a
bocil
lot
itu?
easier,
Bocil bom?
so...
Apa namanya?
Then let's not delay.
Great! Paimon
I am not sure whether we simply need to dispose of everyone who is currently ahead of us.
Veto!
Really? But I hear that competition is in essence...
Look, we want to win this competition fair and square, okay? Sunset Vermilionite, Wonder Course,
I was wondering who I could hear arguing.
Kli,
over
oh ya
there.
betul Kli.
So,
Baishu,
Lucu cowok yang itu.
Lady Ningguang
Pengen.
wishes to purchase a large batch of wound dressing.
Kemarin
We're
nggak
running
sempat,
low
nggak
in the
dapat.
store, so I
Aku
came
punya
out
Kli
to
tapi
fetch
nggak
the ingredients
nggak kepake.
personally.
Nggak bisa dikirim ya.
Lady
Kirim aja.
Ningguang needs so much wound dressing all of a sudden.
I'm not too sure. I did hear she's
Iya sih,
looking to
mungkin
rebuild the Jade Chamber.
karakter
Maybe
utamanya
for
apa?
its first aid on
Yang
site?
sering dipakai apa?
I didn't ask though. Oh, and she also borrowed
Pasti ada
Chi-Chi,
Zhongli. Pasti punya Zhongli
meaning
kan.
Boo Boo Pharmacy.
No, we've got other stuff to do. While you're here though, you seem to know
Zhongli
a lot.
katanya kuat kalau dijadikan
Heard of
support.
something called Sunset Vermilionite?
Ah, as far as the records show, virtually.
Okay then, let's... Thanks, Baiju.
You're quite welcome. Good luck
jadi
to you
karakter
all.
juga nggak sih?
And if there's anything...
I can't read what
Aku nggak punya Zhongli. Dan punya. Aku kemarin ngegacha dapatnya cuma siapa tuh ya? Dapat Noel satu yang gacha baru-baru ini sebelum ganti banner sama si ini. Cuma aku nggak tahu sih ini bagus nggak ya? Sama si Toma C2. Iya, Toma ya C2. Oh si Noel C5 anjir, sampah banget gacanya coy. Gak punya Zhongli, nggak biasa pakai shield. Oh, jadi karakter utamanya apa aja bang? Aku suka pakai Huto sama Raiden Shogun. Wah iya gila sih Raiden Shogun. Cok. Wangi banget Raiden Shogun. Which character currently involved in the quest cannot join this? It must be. So aku sempat pakai gitu. Ini gimana sih? Kok nggak bisa? Oh, ini tadi yang di Adventure Grill ya? Isinya nggak bisa ya?
Join the Adventurers Guild. Yo.
Bukan ini cowok. Di mana sih Adventure Guild? Ini.
The key here is new stock.
Bukan. Raiden paling laris, iya. Sakit sih Raiden. Sama si cowok yang banner kemarin tuh yang angin. Itu juga OP katanya. Siapa sih namanya? Sini nggak ada Adventure Guild. Masa sih nggak ada? Ini. Nah, Kasuha. Itu juga katanya bagus. Cuma aku nggak dapet. Kemarin gacha dapatnya Noel. Ampas. Aku setiap gacha dapatnya gitu, cok. Noel sampai C5 anjir. Saya akan terpilih. Itu di atas. Udah PT berapa? PT yang kemarin. Baru sekali gacha sih kemarin. Ya malah juga. Ini juga sih bagus. Siapa namanya nih? Yunji? Siapa sih? Ini kemarin. Lihat PT di mana? Ya, Yunji bagus. Kombonya enak.
Ad Astra Abyss.
kah? Oh, I see. Berarti harus ganti hari kayaknya. Soalnya udah malam. Gak tau PT berapa, lupa. Tapi aku cuma gacha 20 sih, 20 ya, 20 kali. Hitung aja riwayat sampai terakhir dapat bintang 5. Ya kalau katanya sih kalau udah gacha lebih dari 3 atau 4 ya, itu udah bau katanya, udah nggak usah dilanjut, pasti bakal PT 8 baru keluar bintang 5 nya. Iya nggak? Itu sih nggak? Aku nonton orang gitu sih katanya. Ini aja tiput baru kebuka, anjir. Katanya tiput udah lama ya. Aku nggak tahu ada di sini. Ikut ini yang ku tahu, kita bikin rumah gitu susah jelasinnya, ntar juga lu paham sendiri. Goblok, meninggal, anjir lah. Meninggal di situ cu, di empang meninggal. Kalau main terus tapi iya, kata teman aku sih main aja. Masalah gacha tuh kumpulin aja dulu kemudiannya, kalau udah dapat banner yang cocok baru digacha satu kali. Soalnya masih banyak quest yang dapat
children, come. You've arrived at...
Oh, what is it?
Oh, no. In fact...
A gift? For Paimon?
When you traversed my old teapot and... That fortunately, I have... Oh, I will not go... The teapot that you entered previous...
So, in the...
Oh, indeed, the teapot is nothing to boast. But that's enough...
That's right!
Oh, settle down.
Asal main
now,
aja,
children.
iya, asal nabrak aja, asal up level aja.
Well, for starters, I require you would have to dig
Kemarin
down,
cuma
but almost no
nontonin
one has
orang
been able
aja
to
sih.
find shimmer soil, and even more difficult in any case, Smaragdus goodness knows if that...
Well, since...
Yes.
She...
Oh.
I'm back, Granny. Oh, I don't believe we've met.
Allow me to do the honors. Yenfei, I
Oh,
believe you
Yenfei.
already heard of the traveler and his traveling companion.
Of course, who hasn't? Much has been written about you. You became one of Liu's most wanted after the
Betul,
Lilith
betul.
marked you as a suspect
Kalau
following the
kartunya
incident
cakep,
at the
gak
Rite of
langsung gacha
Dissension.
aja.
Before
Kartunya
finally
wangi,
defeating an ancient
udah.
god together with Granny. A shame that we didn't. If we had, allow me to introduce
Tapi
myself
aku
once more.
paling gak suka
I'm
yang pakai
Yenfei, a legal
panas sih.
advisor. Got a legal problem? You can come. Oh, yes. Here's my business card. You'll find it has my contact if you have an urgent issue.
All right,
Susah
Yenfei,
ngendalinya
all
kalau pakai
right.
panas.
Let's get to the business at hand. You'll have to excuse Yenfei.
Paimon was gonna ask this...
An Adeptus? I guess. He mentioned that he once they had me, and once I was...
Well, that's a bit casual.
Well, my dad did say that. Anyway, let's not dwell on that.
Is that so? Yenfei,
I know, Granny, you've told me 1,000 times already. Hold on a moment. Let me have a look.
Whoa, that's a really thick book.
Commercial consultancy. Oh, Crossel.
Snezhnayan merchant who once came to... He mentioned that he was considering acquiring... So, I guess I'll go look for him. Oh, you want to join me? I suppose that's no problem.
Wow, an adeptus best we be a little more...
Kemarin aku dapat kan ya. Yang V. Nggak ada C. Barbar. Aku dapatnya sampah terus coba kalau nggak ada.
Hello, Mr. Crossell. How's business been?
Oh, good.
You're...
Miss Yanfei.
Wait,
No, I'm not. The contract. In return, I included a clause that
guaranteed genuine?
Of course. This would...
In that case...
Oh,
Thanks a lot, Mr. Cross.
Bennett, Xiangling, Shiki wajib naikin level bang. Bennett. Oh iya, Bennett katanya untuk super ya, untuk healing. Singke itu yang mana? Nggak hafal. Singke yang ini. Mereka bertiga sampai parah. Xiangling. Aku punya nggak ya? Nggak punya kayaknya deh. Oh ini ya Xiangling. Xiangling OP-nya apa? Skillnya yang tombak muter itu kan? Iya, Tyronado. Xiangling. Siapa tadi itu? Ini tadi Xiangling. Xingqi sama Bennett. Aku butuh Bennett meskipun elemennya api. Oh, ultinya sakit tuh. Siapa? Ultinya sakit. Dia kalau udah ulti ganti karakter masih muter kan? Gimana sih cok? Oh iya. Ultinya sakit, lengkap tuh ada semua. Kalau ultinya si Xiangling kan tornado muter, apa itu api muter, terus Xingqi kan air muter, Bennett kan area berhealing. Tapi kalau bertiga ini isinya mereka bertiga.
That's me.
How do you do, Miss? My associates and I are very in
the hairpins.
Oh iya.
I don't know how I spent so much money on them.
Berarti pas Xiangling masih muter gitu, terus si Xingqiu multi juga masih ada tuh efeknya.
A big banquet, that's what the hairpins, but now that I've...
Why does Paimon...
Would you really? I sent a
Hold on.
Huh?
Let me see.
That's right! Yanfei said true!
Kalau di combo sama siapa tuh namanya?
The terms are very clear, and they do indeed stipulate. Furthermore, the and given the rarity of
even higher. Oh no!
Uh-oh.
However,
did you really have to pop whichever way you look?
Except that if we found the hairpins,
please, however much it is, now that it's come to the...
Yes, legally speaking, it seems this is the most sensible course of action. So hold on a moment.
What did I feel? Well, my family has seen...
Smooth to... No, it's not.
enaknya main Genshin itu ramah buat free player sih. Free player masih bisa nyumbangin. Raiden, Shannon, Senku, Bennett nggak terkalahkan. Iya bener sih. Itu aku bilang tadi. Di combo sama
Miss
Raiden
Yanfei,
udah.
you've returned.
Gila
With
sih.
Miss Jiqiao and Toe too, I see.
Kalau semuanya
How are the
ulti
hairpins?
bersamaan kan,
I trust
terus
you're quite
dibantu
satisfied
sama
with
ulti, mungkin sekali ulti itu Raiden
About that.
udah jadi kombonya. Meletus-letus tuh musuh.
You lost them,
I'm sorry.
Mora. I just don't.
No problem. But before I can give, it was in fact genuine Smaragdus Jedi inlaid.
Of course, genuine article guaranteed, or I
Atau sama
pay
si
back 10 times the value.
Xiao atau Kazuha udah.
All right, understood.
GG
I'll
sih.
conduct some market research, and once I'm back,
Thank you very much.
Looks like I'll have to find.
please wait, Mr. Chow. It's not convenient to.
Tipe panjang juga nih sih, cok. Sunset, cok. Wah, Bennett sih OP banget sih jadi support gila. Udah bisa ngalahin. Ini tipe apa lagi? Bisa complete quest. Quest juga oke. Find complete quest. Itu maksudnya disuruh apa sih? Gitu aku gitu. Gila sih kalau tembus 200k itu udah sekali tebas tuh. Yang kubus-kubus. Apa sih namanya kubus itu? Loh, aku masih nggak bisa. Ini kenapa ya? Kata kalau ini ada kelas. Itu artinya harus selesaiin dulu di sini ya, Bang. Oh ini snapshot. Udah lama nggak main guys, wajar. Lebih sakit Hutau. Tapi Hutau sama Bennett nggak ngaruh apa-apa, kecuali ada si Zhongli ya. Aku ngeliat kalau ada Zhongli mantap. Yuk. Customernya mana? Ini kan? Hutau tergantung darahnya sih. Soalnya kan dia skillnya pakai darah. Terus ultinya itu yang mutar nambah darah. Tapi persenannya dari darah juga. Makin tebel makin sakit. Customernya mana coy? Ini disuruh cari kan? Curiganya sih di atas. Mana cuk? Malah ada bisa 5. Oh serius bisa 500. Bennett, Mona, Sukos, Hutau. Wah, serius bisa tembus 1 juta? Anjir. Itemnya apa aja, Cuk? Gila. Kalau tembus 500 aja udah GG sih, Cuk. Lagi gua tembus 1 juta deh, gila.
Cuisine will surely prevail in this year's festival, chefs.
Nggak tahu aku di mana. Gila sih kalau Huto bisa tembus 1 juta, Cuk. Kayak gimana ya? Oh iyalah, iya jelas sih iyalah. Yang pedang besar itu kan, cewek itu. Yang Cairo. Oh ini ya. Wah ini mah lanjut ya ini. Ini foto dulu kah? Aku lupa, Cok, cara fotonya gimana ya? Ternyata nggak bisa dimainin. Kok nggak bisa dimainin, Bang? Anjir, itu 3 juta? Serius 3 juta? Itu demek atau apa? Anjir, 3 juta tuh lawan siapa ya? Automoka, Cok. Gila. Kombonya gimana tuh 3 juta? Gak mampu laptopku. Masa seberat itu kan? Saya kira gampang anunya. Apa tuh, saya kira ringan. Oh iya ya, aku ingat. Ini lalu ini peralatan. Oh ya. Anjir, cara shootnya gimana, Cuk? Dengan bagi yang mampu. Iya. Enggak sih, saya baca ini kak. Dari mana, Cuk? Oke, 1 udah. 1 lagi. Berapa mentahnya, Bal? Pas diinstal jadi berapa giga? Dia pakai Unreal Engine sih, wajar kalau berat. Ini kan? Oh, ini bisa dibeli? Ini cari aja. Pamit dulu, Bang. Oke Kiki, thank you ya udah sharing, udah berbagi. Oke, kasih. Boleh nanti kita sharing lagi. Semangat juga. Thank you ya udah mampir, jangan lupa like, guys. Kayaknya di atas. Siapa nih yang baru gabung? Thank you ya udah mau gabung. Kayaknya bentar lagi kita bakal off. Jam 4 kita bakal off. Ya udah dapat dia. Sembunyi orang cok. Justice for the Bull. Pressing deadline. Oke guys, kayaknya kita bakal off dulu ya. Besok kita bakal lanjut live lagi. Kita cari enak dulu. Di atas aja kali. Kita coba kesini aja dulu lah. Iya. Jatuh, cowok. Iya. Terus cara kesana.
Let's light it up! Get out of here! Get out of here! Let's light it up! Let's light it up! Off we go! I'm going in!
Terra Smash!
If we bury it, maybe it'll spring back to life.
a smash! Yeah!
Kita buka peta dulu guys, habis itu kita thank you yang udah bergabung, jangan lupa like-nya ya guys. Thank you juga yang udah donate hari ini, terima kasih banyak. Semoga rezekinya dilimpahkan dan diberikan kesehatan. Oh iya masih jauh. Oh di atas cok. Ini sampai. Ah, anjir pas banget. Wajah. Gimana bisa dipukul ya? Mana sih itu monster di bawah? Aku males lawannya guys, soalnya levelku masih cetek, jadi kita buka portal aja biar bisa ke sana. Aduh, muncul lagi. Maaf om, aku nggak mau lawan om. Aku mau lewat aja. Aku mau ke atas sana. Depan ada musuh lagi. Ya kan, musuhnya cowok. Babi pula. Bisa nggak ya? Kalau saya sih bisa. Saya mau naik lagi. Anjir. Panjai lah. Kita lewat sini aja lah. Males banget lawannya guys. Oh pantas. Petinya peti besar guys. Oh, bisa berhenti di sini, doi. Udah kita klik di sini, kasih penuh stamina. Apa lagi? Jadi amat menghindari perang aja. Lawannya susah, cok. Buset. Oke, udah kebuka ya. Start door 7. Oke guys, kayaknya kita off dulu untuk sampai kali ini. Terima kasih yang sudah nonton saya sampai jam segini, sudah jam 4. Oke, waktunya kita tidur. Terima kasih yang udah donate, si siapa tadi namanya, Bingari, thank you udah donate Bingari untuk naikin Subathon sisa 5 jam ya. Setengah jam lah. Besok kita lanjut lagi. Thank you yang udah nonton dan pantengin saya sampai jam segini. Terima kasih untuk semua. Siapa tadi nama siapa tadi? Kiki, SC Gaming, Bingari, dan Explosion. Oh ya, cuma itu yang hadir. Thank you udah hadir. Sampai jumpa di live streaming selanjutnya. Oke, kita jumpa lagi besok ya, besok malam. Bye.